Tadale Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Shri Nandanandanam Bande Radhika Charanadvayam Gopi Jana Samayuktam Vrindavan Manoharam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So first of all, I offer pranams to our Gurudev, Vishnu Padri Gandhi Swami, Bhakti Vedanta, Narayan Gosai Maharaj, our Shiksha Gurus, Nitya Lila Parishi, Gaura Govinda Gosai Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Gosai Maharaj, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, Dandavats, thank you for coming. So, Bhakti Pragyan Kesav Gosai Maharaj says, what is our Dharma? So very interestingly he said, where did this one come from? This comes from Thakurji there. Nice. When garlands are better than the speaker, it's quite a shame. Those poor garlands have given up their life for nothing. So, Bhakti Pragyan Kesa Gosai Maharaj said, what is our Dharma? To pacify the Brijabasis who are suffering in separation from Krishna, who has gone to Mathura. That is our Dharma. But we don't hear too much about it. No? So these 3 nights I'm here, we're speaking about Akrura. Last night we heard, no? How Narad Muni inspired the heart of Krishna. Krishna was so much absorbed in Vraj Lila, he had forgotten the reason he came to the earth. So Narada Muni reminded him, you are Vasudev Nanda. Your parents, Vasudeva and Devaki, suffering every day in the jail of Kams. Guru Maharaj would say every day, Kams would put rocks on the chest of Vasudeva. Tell me, where is 8th son? Where is he gone? Also, Narad Muni, after inspiring this mood of Kshatriya and Krishna, don't forget why you have come. You have come for this. And also at the same time, he went to Kamsa, and he said, all these guys you think are your friends, these old demigods come to kill you. The 8th son of Devaki is there in Vrindavan now, taking shelter of Nandi Yasoda. What to do? So Kamsa built one wrestling arena. He put Kuvalyapid, one demon, one elephant demon, Charan and Mustik. Mustik means fist. Charan means foot. They were probably some type of martial artists. So Kamsa had made a big plan to kill. But how to bring Krishna and Balaram from Vrindavan? We were talking. Many, many demons went to Vrindavan but never returned. One-way ticket. So Kamsa was thinking, there must be some power in Vraj that makes Krishna and Balaram indestructible. If I can bring them out of Vraj, I can finish them. But how to do? So normally the king calls his subjects, but today Kamsa went to Akrura, because he knows there's a blood relationship between, especially Krishna Balaram and Akrura. Akrura's sister was Devaki, so maternal uncle. Therefore he said, you bring these 2 boys on the excuse of giving tax, because Nanda Baba was just king of little area, but Kamsa was like Samrat, like king of big area. So every year, Oksana, the small kings would give tax to Kamsa. And Brijabasis, what they have, ghee, yogurt, milk, cream, honey. What they have everything. So, inspiration from Kamsa, we heard yesterday, Akrura. He's the guru of Vandanakya Bhakti. 9 limbs of devotion. Akrura achieved perfection by offering prayers on the road to Vrindavan. All this we discussed yesterday. And what he prayed for, he got. Krishna Balaram embraced him, washed his feet, massaged him. But Akrura is not Vishnu Brijbasi because he's doing dandavats to Krishna Balaram. Anyway, telling all the news, then Krishna became inspired. Yes. We will go with Uncle Akrura. We will go to Mathura. So all cowherd boys became very happy, especially Sridham, Madhumangal. Whole life never been anywhere. Kanaya was going, some adventure. Nanda Baba and the senior cowherd men also became ecstatic. Very good. But only the gopis and Yasoda felt too much. They knew what will happen. So all the gopis were becoming happy, but gopis too much. They know Krishna will not return very easily. So what they spoke that night was like so long. Like in Ras Leela, one day of Brahma for the gopis passed in 1 second. So for the gopis this night also like millions of yugas. And in the morning we will lose Krishna. So what they spoke, that is called Viraha Git. So a little bit here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would taste all these ecstasies in Ratha Yatra. The conversation between Mahaprabhu and Jagannath. Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radhika. Actually, Madhusudana Maharaj wrote one song, we don't have it here. But that conversation between Mahaprabhu and in the mood of Radhika and Jagannath, of course, is Krishna. So gopis, normally Gopi Bhav means very secret, Gopanya. To keep concealed means gopis. So gopis never express their affection for Krishna. Not like in the West. Remember how many times Vrindavan Chandraji told her, I love you, I love you. What happened? Gone. Guru Maharaj says, just like you burn incense in a room and you close the windows and doors, it becomes very thick. But as soon as you open a door, I love you, then it's gone. Therefore, especially in India, nowadays it's a little changing, but husband and wife never, it seems, don't express affection, but inside have too much. Otherwise, how a whole life can be together. No? But so normally love is not expressed. In fact, gopis behave in such a way as to show we don't love Krishna. When Krishna called them on the flute, Swagatam va Mahalvaga. Oh, gopis, welcome. Why have you come here? No, Gopi, we have not come here to sing you. We are looking at the beauty of the forest of Vrindavan at night. This is Kutila Bhav, no? Just like the movement of a snake, Rupa Goswami said. Snake goes dead straight, but he's side to side. So Prema is straight, but either Krishna is crooked or the gopis are crooked. So Krishna, only in separation we hear what the gopis feel inside. No? Because in meeting, they don't express. Therefore, Madhusudana Maharaj says when the gopis in separation from Krishna, right? When the gopis met, when Krishna met with Radhika again at Sringharvat, how many years you not went Vrindavan? Vrindavan. How many years? 10. Beat your head on the stone. That meeting place of Radha Krishna, Sringharvat. There are deities of Gaur Nitai, but without mercy of Nitai, who can enter these things? Heno Nitai Binibai Radha Krishna Paitina. Without mercy of Nitai, no one can have these things. Therefore, all these real understandings of Raslila only in Gaudiya Sampradaya. Only Gaudiya Sampradaya. Before Mahaprabhu, Rupa Goswami, all these things, nobody knew. So, when gopis, Krishna and Radhika were there, in Sringharvat, and Radhika ordering Krishna, decorating. Then Krishna, in all ways, fully controlling Krishna. But Krishna felt too much happy. But Radhika, the other gopis were searching where is Krishna. Therefore, Radhika said, she is not selfish, no. My Sakhis, especially Lalita, Vishaka, have given their lives for me. So, how can I just be alone enjoying Krishna's service? No? They should also taste the happiness of his service. Therefore Radhika, in order to keep Krishna there, that Krishna would not run, she said, I cannot walk anymore, you carry. Then Krishna also knows if all other gopis come and see me and Radhika together, they'll come in man, then Raslila will be destroyed. So Krishna, some excuse, he hid. Actually, there's one Sringharavat, there is one Tamal tree. Krishna stood next to that. He not disappeared. Then Radhika, thinking Krishna had left, she began lamenting so much. Hanat Raman pressed Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuti. With both hands in the air, she called out Hanat Raman, Ram, Haram. In Mahamantra we chant Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram. This name of Krishna also. When all gopis saw Radhika's separation, then their pride, they broke. They gave up their pride. They saw directly we don't have one drop of prema that she has. Then they began criticizing Krishna. He has left you also. Nonsense fellow. Then Radhika, no, this is my fault. It's not the fault of Krishna. Why? Who am I to order Krishna carry me on your shoulder? I became too much proud. Therefore, rightly so, Krishna left me. So Radhika wanted to take all blame on herself. But Krishna also wanted, no, it's not that I am the rascal, I am the one who left. Krishna wanted to take all blame on himself. Anyway, then gopis sat and they chanted these 19 verses of Gopi Geet. Jayati te dikam janmana praja, sreyating dira sasvadate, dayatadrishkam dikshutavaka, trayatitasavas tvam vichamate. Then Madhusudana Maharaj says, finally Krishna hearing what the gopis really think of him. Because in Viraha it comes out in separation. Like how much we love our mobile, you only know when you can't find it. You lament. So in Viraha, their prema comes out. So Krishna, he wanted to hear all these things, so he also taking his side, pulling his cloth over his head. So he's listening to everything. What gopis feel about it. Some abuse, some praise. Krishna tasting, therefore he's called Madhusudan, who tastes all these things. So in separation, these things come out. But in meeting, no. So separation have a special aswadan, a special taste. So here also, normally gopis too much fear the opinions. Oksana, what doing?
She's inviting some devotees to come here.
Forget them.
It's a Russian family and they're moving. They just came to Alachua. They moved from Los Angeles.
Anyway, let them come.
Yeah. They never been here. They don't know anyone here. And they just pack and move here.
They can come tomorrow also. So Viraha have this speciality. So anyway, normally gopis too much fear relatives, husband, brother, Jatila, Kotila. How many are there? No one can count. No? But why? They have too much affection for Krishna. They always keep it hidden. But now Krishna is about to leave. So all gopis gathered in front of the front door of Krishna, of Nanda Bhavan. Krishna and Balarama leaving. Then gopis, who we pretending what? Our shame, our chastity, our reputation. What value of that if Krishna is not here? So gopis know. Shamelessly. They spoke everything. No? So Krishna Balaram hearing, so Krishna also too much weeping when he hearing. Aho Gopyakshi Gopyo Vacha, Aho Vedata Tva, not quite, Doyak Kuchit. Oh Vedata, gopis criticizing Brahma, God. Oh Vedata, Vedata means the doer. But also some good 50% of this for Krishna also. But gopis not think Krishna is Bhagavan, therefore they are abusing Vishnu, maybe, Bhagavan. Oh Vedata, you have no one drop of mercy. You made Krishna so attractive. And you made us to be attracted by that. This is natural, according to your own creation. Why you made love? Why you made Krishna? Why you made us? Why you made this love? You are like a child. Like child builds the sandcastles. In the beach, when he builds, haha, and then for no reason when finished, he kicks and smashes. No attachment in building, and when smashing also no attachment. So Vedanta, you are like that. You made everything. You made this affection. You made Krishna, you made us, you made this Gokul. And then for no reason, you smash it. Therefore you have not one drop of mercy, no one drop of kindness. You are simply like a child. Why? You made Krishna. If you never made Krishna, we never saw his face, no harm. But you made and we have seen, therefore, one seen who can forget. Like snake bite. Once goes in, not comes out. Guru Maharaj would say, Krishna is very crooked, like a fish hook. Fish hook have a little barb on the end, right? Ram, very easy. Easy, Ram. Straight. But Krishna, how much the tongue have to move in how many different directions to say that? When Krishna was baby, gopis asked, who are you? What's your name? Krishna. What a name. So gopis just call him Kana. Easy. If you say Krishna, how much the tongue have to move, right? Up, down, left, right. Krishna. Right? So crooked. Like fish hook. Goes in, not comes out very easily. Therefore Krishna always Tribhanga, right? Threefold bending. He goes in through the eyes, but he not comes out. So gopis too much abuse. You made Mukunda's lotus face. And you also made these eyes. Therefore, framed by his dark locks, his hair, and by his beautiful cheeks, his nose, which is like a sesame seed, sesame flower, his teeth, which are very white like pearls, like a flock of swans, his lips, which are very red. We see that, who can forget? Therefore, gopis also know, Dina Parikshaya Nila Kuntale Gopi Git. Vanura Ahanam Bibradapatam. With Krishna, your face, which is like a land lotus, very attractive, especially when covered by your Bibradapatam, covered by your long hair. Dhanarajasvalam, covered by the hair, the dust, raised from the hoofs of the cows. When we see that, then also smara means Cupid, automatically rise in the heart. So now that same gopis, before they glorify the beauty of Cupid, of Krishna, now they're abusing the Creator. Why you made him like this? So attractive. If we'd never seen, no problem. But we've seen, therefore who can forget? And you would take Krishna as like our eyes, you are taking away our eyes. Then Vedanta, God may say, gopis, I'm not taking away your eyes. What do you mean? Eyes are still with you. No, because the real reason of having eyes is to see Krishna. And you are taking Krishna away means you also take away our sight. And these eyes have no value. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, all these explanations are given. Mahaprabhu in mood of Radhika would speak all these things. No? What was that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that? Krishna's beauty. Divo ak laka koti. What is that? Dui ak ki koti vepan. Dui ak laka koti. Brahma, you are very foolish. You only gave 2 eyes, and these eyes have eyelids and tears. When that moment these eyes blink. How many times we blink a minute? No one understands. But this moment our eyes blink, this is like millions of years of emptiness, of suffering. So they're too much abusing Lord Brahma like that. No. You made his beauty, you gave us eyes, and now you're taking away. Therefore we cannot live and we cannot die. How you cannot live? We have seen Krishna, tasted his Adaramrit. Therefore we cannot die. Who drinks nectar cannot die. Without Krishna we cannot live, therefore we cannot live, we cannot die. So you came here, O Vedanta, by the name Akrura. Krura means cruel. Akrura means not cruel. Or Akrura means very cruel, most cruel. O Vedanta, you are so much nonsense. So childish, so cruel, you have come in this form of Akrura. Just to give us suffering. Actually, I forgot to check today, Akrura's mother, who has Google Guru? You have that? What was the name of Akrura's mother? But Akrura spent 17 years in the womb of his mother before he was born. 17 years. How was your 9 months, right? Imagine 17 years. It tells you who is Akrura's mother? Shouldn't say. Come on, boy. What is it?
Gandhi? Gandhini.
Really? Okay. Akrura was 17 years in his mother's womb before he took birth. So who gives so much pain to his own mother, imagine how cruel he is. So Gopi is saying, "Oh Akrura, oh Providence, you have taken this, you are really cruel. You have taken this special form of Akrura just to give us suffering. No, you are like someone who gives someone and before they eat it, they take it back. There's a sin, right? To not give, no problem. But to give and then take back, like we give Vrindavan Chandra a samosa, he's there, saliva's coming. No give, no problem. But to give and take, everyone too much criticize that person. So you are like that. You gave us Krishna, and now you take him away. You are very cruel. No? You are taking away what you once gave us. You gave us these eyes, we have seen, and now you are taking away. Now we cannot see Madhuvish, one name of Krishna, Madhuvish. So, alas, Nanda's son, he is very cruel. If you think about Krishna's character, who will do his bhajan? Once, some time ago, I asked Shikshaguru Krishna Priya, she came in one mood and she would just say, Krishna is nonsense, Krishna is nonsense. And we preached to one guy in Mayapur, and we brought her, and she was saying, oh, he wants to do bhajan of Krishna. And then she was like, why you want to do bhajan of Krishna? He is nonsense. Like this. And this new guy was like a little horrified. This is Gaudiya Math. Krishna, Gopi is saying. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also had that mood, you know, when he came back from Gaya, he was absorbed in mood of Radhika. One student, he was chanting Radhe, Radhe. Then one student said, oh, Nimai, why you're chanting Radhe, Radhe? All scriptures say to chant Krishna, Krishna. Then Nimai Pandit, intoxicated, he took a stick. Son, you're on the side of that black cheetah. Krishna is very cruel. He cut the nose off Supanika. No, what else he did? He cheated Bali. He is very cruel, and you want me to do his bhajan? Understand, Oksana? Don't misunderstand, right? Don't walk out of him. The guy was saying Krishna is rubbish. But Nimai said, Krishna is very cruel, very black, very crooked, very duplicitous. But gopis are very straight, very pure. And you want me to chant his name? You are on his side? So, taking a stick, he went to beat the student. Then the student ran away. Nimai is mad. Before he was very good, but doing the Sangha of Srivas and these other puggles, they also become like that. Who is he to beat us? We are also Brahmanas. Next time we will beat him. The Nimai, who is omniscient, he thought, hey, there's one verse, there's one medicine called Pipalayan. There's a leaf, you know the pipal leaf? Like one type of banyan tree. If you take that and dry it and grind it to powder, if you take it, it destroys mucus. But you take too much of that medicine, it produces mucus. So Gauranga was thinking, no, I brought the medicine. But now they are abusing that medicine, abusing me, then they will go to hell, finished. So I am the cause of their own degradation. What to do, then Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Many people not understood his mood. So all these verses of Bhagavatam, people read, what is this? This Krishna, the son of Nanda, even they're not saying his name, the son of Nanda. He breaks loving relationships in a second. Like the bee, the Madhusudan. He goes from one flower to the next, to the next. And gopis see the future. Like the bumblebee drinks so much nectar, this flower, then he becomes so much intoxicated. He goes to a flower which has no honey. Who is that? Kubja. This son of Nanda, he breaks friendships in a moment. Krishna is very cruel. Look, he's not even looking at us. Imagine Krishna hearing all this. Because Krishna must feel too much shame, too much sadness. He also leaving, so he's not looking at gopis. Then gopis abusing him. Imagine. He's not even looking at us. But Krishna is really full of prema. He's also feeling too much pain, suffering, therefore. Because prema means both ways. So Krishna also, for his own reason, not looking at that, when you do something wrong and then you cannot look. Look, he will not even look directly at us. He brought us under his control. We abandon our homes, our husbands, our children, our relatives. We abandon everything to serve him. And now he is also leaving us. He is looking for new ladies. No? Oh, this dawn bringing so much bad fortune for us, the gopis. But this morning will bring so much good fortune for the ladies of Mathura. Gopis sing their own mood. This is Mahabhagavat. No? Bhagavad Bhavanatmana. Everywhere they look, they see their own mood. And Gurudev do it, and many people also not understand. Like Gurudev would explain the Guru Mantra to disciples of Swami Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is describing his own mood. You think your Guru is Manjari like this and that. But Gurudev thinking his own mood, he put in there. No? But people hearing, no, Gurudev said my Gurudev is Manjari. Gurudev expressing his own mood towards his Guru. Anyway, big topic. You want that tomorrow night? Come on. Don't be a chicken. So Gopi's own mood. No. This day, this morning means bad luck for us. We are losing everything. But this morning means so much good fortune for the ladies of Mathura. How? All their hopes and desires will be fulfilled. For, as the Lord of Vraj, as Krishna enters their city, they will drink the nectar of his face and the smile emanating from the corners of his eyes. And that happened. There's one section of the Brihad Bhagavatamrita that is called Rasayam. Guru Maharaj too much like that. So many of his classes in Mathura about this Bhakti Rasayam. And most of that is this: when Krishna entered the city of Mathura, the ladies in Mathura, what they're speaking. No? What is that? No? Aho tapakimachara yadamusya rupam lavanyasana samodam ananyasya. The ladies in Mathura. So what? The ladies of the Mathura saying what good fortune the gopis have. They always drink the beauty of Krishna. But we cannot drink the same. What mantra the gopis chanted in previous life, what Guru Seva they did, what charita they did. We should know that this life we can do that same sadhana. Next life we can become born as Braja Gopis. Why, when Krishna came to Mathura, what's the first thing he did, Oksana? What's the first thing Krishna did when he entered Mathura? Gopavesh. Krishna's dressed as coward boy. Can't go into the city of Mathura as a coward boy. Like the rednecks, the yokels, when they come to Miami, what do they wear? They change. So what's the first thing Krishna did when he came to Mathura? There was one washerman with all the clothes of the king. Hey, washerman, I am the nephew of Kamsa. Give us in charity some of this cloth. Then this washerman too much abused Krishna and Balaram. So low class guys. Get out of here before I give you one of these. Then Krishna said to Balaram, this guy's brain is not working. He needs an operation. So Balaram grabbed his hands, Krishna knocked his head off. Then all these cloths, hundreds and hundreds of different kings, silk, all this. then the first thing Krishna and Balaram did, the first thing they covered themselves. Krishna never wears kurta, but in Mathura, kurta. Shoes, like this, fully covered. So the ladies of Mathura said, this is same Krishna, but we cannot see like the gopis. As soon as Krishna enters Mathura, what mood? Vasudev Nandan, Kshatriya. No more Gop Vesh, Natavara. Same Krishna, but fully different mood, fully different everything. So the gopis are saying, the ladies of Mathura, too much good fortune. And the ladies of Mathura are saying what? No, gopis have too much good fortune. They always see the sweetness. We are seeing first time. Where she's off to?
Meeting these people from coming.
Fair enough. But we are seeing only first time. But gopis seeing since birth. The ladies of Mathura want to become gopis. And gopis, no. Ladies of Mathura have too much good fortune. O Mukunda, O gopis, our Mukunda is very intelligent and very obedient to his parents. Definitely he will come back. How can he leave? He can leave us, no problem. We are village girls. And the ladies in Mathura are speaking nice Sanskrit. And so much refined knife and fork. And right, which glass to use. Napkins. They are aristocratic ladies. Yadu, the wives of the Yadus. And we are just gopis. What we know, milking cow dung patties. Milking. We have no sweet language, no proper behavior. So Krishna will go to Mathura, but he can forget us, but he cannot forget his mother and father. Then one gopi says, no, when he goes there, he will forget them too. Such will be the beauty of those ladies. And Krishna from village, he never seen this type of ladies. He will forget us. He will not return. No. Once he has fallen under the spell of the honey-sweet words of the women of Mathura and been enchanted by their alluring, shy smiles, how will he ever return to us unsophisticated village girls? But the real tattva is another thing. When the gopis and Krishna met at Kurukshetra, then even the queens, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur say, the 8 main queens like Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Lakshmana, they have too much chance to serve Krishna. But the other 16,000, they're a little junior and not so much chance for them. But still, therefore, even the queens of Dwarka realize the greatness of even the maidservants of Radhika. So you see in this Kurukshetra Milan, they pray also for the chance they can take birth as the dasis of Radhika. So much. Anyway, it's not very easy to understand the dainita, the humility of a Vaishnava. But Trivikramaraj would say, no, when Krishnadas Kaviraj says, no, Jagai Madai Mohisepapista, I am more sinful than Jagai Madai. I am lower than a worm in stool. If someone chants my name, they lose all their piety. Is it true? Trivikramaraj say, will we say, yes, Krishnadas Kaviraj is lower than a worm in stool. We cannot. But he said about himself, and many times people not understand the simplicity, the humility of Vaishnavas. So gopis thinking of themselves like that. This is natural quality of bhakti. That much bhakti is there, that much humility will be there. Therefore the most humility where we find, that's in Radhika. Prema Gandosmi. I not even fragrance of prema. I not even smell of prema. What's the proof? Radhika said, I'm still alive. Without seeing the charming face of Krishna, I am still breathing, continuing my insect-like existence. So that much bhakti, that much humility. And where there's very little bhakti, that person is Om Vishnupad Vedanti Swami Jagadguru. Like that. When they would come to Gokashadas Babaji Maharaj, give us your futtas. He said, no. You should go to I'm not Vaishnava. The Vaishnavas are those who are extending their feet. Take my futtas. So very hard to understand. So gopis glorifying the position of the ladies of Mathura. And the ladies of Mathura glorifying position of the Braja gopis. So the gopis saying so many dynasties there in Mathura. The Bhojas, the Andaks. Haribol. You know English?
No.
Говорите по-английски? Haribol. You came to today. They came today.
Мы только здоровы, да.
They just from the road. They were going for 6 days on the road.
From where? Russia?
From California.
Los Angeles.
Okay. ठीक है. We're just talking when Krishna Balaram leaving Vrindavan to go to Mathura. Why? Because Krishna forgot. So much happy in Vrindavan. Krishna had many other things to do, to kill the demons, protect religion, speak Bhagavad Gita. But Krishna forgot because Vrindavan means so much happiness. So Narad Muni reminded Krishna, don't forget you have many things to do. And Kamsa sent a crew to take Krishna out of Vrindavan. Kamsa wants to kill him there. And gopis, when Krishna and Balaram are about to leave Vraj, what they're speaking. So the gopis too much saying, today, this morning, Krishna will leave. Our good fortune now is all finished, destroyed. Like we hear about the opulence of Vrindavan. We always hear, Chintamani Prakara Sabma Sapuksha. Lakshavatasa Surabhi Abhipalayanti. Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambram Sevyamanam Govindamari. We all hear about the opulence of Vraj. Vraj is like an ocean of opulence. More than millions of Vaikunthas. More than millions of Vaikunthas. When Srivas was laughing. Remember? Anyway, this is another whole topic. In Rath Yatra, Jagannath said, I'm going for a walk. 10 days, still not come back. Then Lakshmi becomes angry. So she goes, not the main road because Jagannath watching. She goes around the back. And they attack the chariot of Jagannath. They break off pieces. And the language they use, make a Russian sailor shameful. So much they abuse, so much. So Srivas was seeing this, he began dancing because he loves Lakshmi Narayan. He's not Brajabasi. Does he have place in our Sampradaya? Is Srivas Thakur one of the Panchatattvas? He's not Brajabasi, but he's in Gaudiya Sampradaya. These days they say, Mahaprabhu only giving Manjari Bhav. Is it true?
That's what I think, yeah.
Only giving Brajabhav means that there's no place for Sakya or Vatsalya. Cannot say that. Everything's there. Mahaprabhu not chucked Srivas out of the Sampradaya. Seeing his Nishta, Mahaprabhu became so happy. Began laughing. Everyone laughing. Then Mahaprabhu said, oh, I think you have forgotten the opulence of Vrindavan. Then he asked, oh, Surup Damara, you speak something. Surup Damara was pure Brijabasi, Vasudha Brijabasi. Then Surup Damara said, Brajera Aiswara Sahajaika Sindhu Tarage Vakunta Nahi Tareka Bindu. Surup Damara said, the opulence of Vrindavan like an ocean, unlimited. And Vaikuntha, Dwaka, not even equal one drop of Aishwarya. But Brijabasi don't need anything. The trees fulfill any desire. The Brijabasis just eat the fruit. No desire. The cows give anything, Surabhi cows. Brijabasi don't need anything. Take the milk. The dust is Shintamani, gopis don't need it, they sweep. So Braj have how much Aishwarya, how much Ananda. Without Krishna, Vrindavan is like empty for the gopis. How much they love Krishna. In Vaikuntha they enjoy the opulence of Narayan. But Brijabasi never. Without Krishna, that Vrindavan also like hell. You have no one drop of happiness. So, the gopis say, now everyone in Mathura will have big festival for the eyes. They will see him as he walks along the roads of the city. So, that person who is very cruel, he should not be called a Krura. No, he should not be called non-cruel. He should be called some other name. He is very cruel. He's not even pacifying us. He's not even saying to his Soda, yes, we'll come back 1-2 days, don't mind. We just finish something and bring back. He's not even saying that. He's just taking away Krishna and Balaram, who are more dear than our lives. So the Acharyas say, because of this offense of Akrura, and he was chucked out of Dwarka. Many years he suffered without any Vaishnav Sangha, without anything in Varanasi. That is the history of the Shamantaka jewel. Satyajit was a great devotee of the sun god. Right? Sun god gave him a jewel, the Shamantaka. Every day this jewel produced like 50 kilos of gold. Come on, Akrura, just give us for one day. Every day give like 50 kilos of gold, so much. So the Satyajit was walking around like this. And everyone thinks this is the sun god. And Krishna said, this is no sun god, this is Satyajit. So Krishna asked, give me the Shamantaka jewel. Then Satyajit thought Krishna was very greedy. Why he want my Shamantaka jewel? Krishna don't need any Shamantaka jewel. Shamantaka jewel only produced 50 kilos of gold a day. But in Vrindavan, even the dust is Chintamani. If you pray to the Chintamani dust, I want 10,000 Shamantakas, you can give. But you pray to Shamantaka, give me Chintamani, he can never give. So Krishna has so much opulence. And whereas Shamantaka, there's no disease, no famine, nothing, no untimely death, only opulence. But Krishna wants to show, even the very good thing not offered to Bhagavan, this destroyed him. Like someone very good speaker, very learned, but not surrendered to Gurudev, that thing finished. Right? Whatever. Someone have a lot of money, or not do for seva, that thing finished you also. So Satyajit, thinking Krishna is very greedy, I won't give. Actually, Krishna will just give and give to Ugrasen. He don't need anything. Then what happened? Satyajit had one brother. This little deviation, but I want to tell also. Satyajit had one brother. What was his name? Vrindavan Chandra for $10,000? Prasena. Thank you. I'm not going to lose $10,000. He gave to his brother. And his brother was wearing in the forest. One lion killed him and took the jewel. Like that. Then one bear killed the lion and took the jewel to his cave. Then everyone began criticizing Krishna. He must have killed Prasena secretly to take the jewel. Even Krishna had to be criticized behind his back. What to speak of Damana Maharaj, who deserves every bit of it, I must say. Even they criticizing Krishna so much. He not did anything but criticize. This life is like that, especially Kali Yuga. No good deed goes unpunished. But Krishna not did anything, but everyone gossiping. He did. So to clear his name, Krishna took a party into the forest. They found the dead horse, Prasena dead. They followed the lion tracks, lion dead. They followed the bear tracks. Who was that bear? Jambu. He lived in a big cave. I'd been to his cave. It's in Jammu. Remember, you were there in Jammu, right? We went there. This cave was very dark. No Dwarkabasi would go with Krishna. Ram, you're Bhagavan, off you go. No one would go with him. 28 days he fought with Jambavan. No one came to help him. But Brijabasi, just the thought of losing Krishna, they're weeping so much. That is the difference. Vraj, the love of Vrindavan and love even in Dwarka. In Dwarka they want something for themselves even. But Brijabasi, nothing. So, because Akrura took Krishna and Balaram out of Vrindavan, and he not said anything to the gopis, he not said anything to Nandi Yasoda. For that aparad, what happened? No. So Krishna took the jewel, Jambavan gave his daughter, Jambavati, right? And Krishna gave the jewel back to Satyajit. Satyajit felt shame. I criticized Krishna for no reason. So he gave his daughter Satyabhama to Krishna. So Shamanchaka gave a lot of things, not just gold. Krishna got 2 wives from that. Then Akrura and Kritavarma. There was another guy called Satyadanya. He loved Satyabhama before, but no chance for marriage. So Kritavarma and Akrura got in his ear. No? Satyajit cheated you. He promised you his daughter, but he not did. Now he has the Shamataka. You should kill him. So Akrura and Kritavarma, to change his brainwashed him. So then he killed Satyabhama's father and took the jewel. Then he became too much afraid. Now Krishna and Balaram will kill me. Because father-in-law is also father. Ideally. So what to do, where to hide the jewel, he gave to Akrura, who kept like that. Then he said, protect me. Akrura said, forget it, man. Kill the father of the Supreme Lord, the father-in-law. No one can stop, no one can help you. You're on your own. Kritavarma also denied, I don't know you, buddy. Anyway, he ran along, he jumped on a horse, and he went to Nepal. From Dwarka to Nepal in one night by horse. Horse died, of course. Krishna and Balaram chased him, killed him. But they could not find the jewel because he'd given it to Akrura. Then Akrura felt shame because that, of course, he is associate, he cannot do offense, but still teaching us. Be careful in Vaishnava dealings. So Akrura went to live in Varanasi. Varanasi is the worst place in the world for bhakti. Everyone there, Aham Brahmasmi, Pragyanam Brahma, Sarvakalam, that is the place of Mayavad. I should not say worst in the world, but most opposed to bhakti is this place. So Kritavarma, no Vaishnava Sangha, no name of Krishna. Many years he suffered there because of this offense. So this Krishna is very cruel. He's on his chariot. And the foolish coward men like Nanda, Sridham, Subal, hello, they're going. We can do nothing to stop them. Therefore some gopis tried to catch the horse. Some gopis fell unconscious on the road like streaks of lightning on the road. And Akrura, so cruel, he moved the chariot, didn't run over any gopis. So some points he gets. And he left. That dust came and fell on the bodies of the gopis. Therefore, after Krishna left, gopis never took bath again. Because this dust is last connection with Krishna Balaram. And where did they live? Lakshman, come on. Where did gopis live? They say not return to their homes or anything. Where did they live?
Kurgat.
No way. That's your place. Uddhav Keri.
Oh.
One place. Oksana, been to Vrindavan? Why not?
Not lucky enough.
Come this year. Ready?
That's my dream.
So, you have a passport?
I do.
Come this year.
Okay.
Come, you see all these places. The Uddhav Keri, most dear place of Gurudev, most dear place. Uddhav saw all these gopis in separation. So gopis stayed there. Guru Maharaj would say this, have you been to Uddhav Keri? Abhay.
Not for 20 years.
So one of your children and come.
That's how they make
Tell
it.
the small one, economy class. Must come, even though life is very busy, I know still. Anyhow, have to make your opportunity, make some chance. Maya will never open the door for us. We have to have some greed. The Guru Maharaj said, this place is not made of dust, this place is made of the tears of the gopis. Who would have cared? But that's another kata. Who would have saw all these things later? So let us directly go to Madhav and stop him. What's the use of our being shy and no value now? What can our family members do to us when we're dead? Without Krishna we are dead. No value. What can our relatives do to us now? They cannot do anything. Nothing they can do worse than this. Our hearts are wretched. No, we cannot give up Krishna for even a second, even though very happily he's living. No. Then the gopis remember all this. This is a very astonishing thing. Last night we're talking about 4 types of vipralamba. Krishna's still there. Krishna's there, but they're feeling separation. This is called Premvrachita. Premvrachita. Krishna's there, but they feel we lost Krishna. Krishna gone. So I was going to read from Jaivadharma the 10 dasas, the 10 conditions of this Premvrachita. Thoughtlessness. Thoughtlessness means cannot think anything. Empty. Sleeplessness. Since when Krishna left, Radhika never slept. There's kathas. Sometimes Chandravali would say, I saw Krishna in my dream. To make Krishna happy, to make Radhika happy, gopis would say, I saw Krishna in my dream. He came, he stole butter. He ran. And Radhika said, you are very fortunate because you can sleep to see Krishna in dream. Since Krishna left, I cannot sleep. Right? We are quite happy without Krishna. Anyway, I am, right? Got lasagna for lunch. Who needs Bhagavan, right? Thoughtfulness, thoughtlessness, sleeplessness, anxiety, becoming thinner. It's not happening to me, is it? Dark, becoming black. Incoherent talk, mad talk. Illness, madness, bewilderment, and longing for death. These are all the ecstasies. Become a devotee. These are all the ecstasies of Vipralamba. How we understand. We can't understand now. This is all ecstasies, type of ecstasies. How we can understand, like drinking boiling hot sugar cane juice. Kaviraj Goswami explains. Imagine, Oksana, we give you 2 liters of boiling hot sugar cane juice. Drink. You have to drink. You can't say no. So sweet. Because when you boil sugar cane, it becomes more condensed. So sweet you cannot stop. But the more you drink, the more it burns. But it's so sweet you cannot stop drinking even though it burns you. That is Vipralamba, right? Anyway, we cannot understand this. One time Goga Maharaj, he was talking. Then he said, look, deities are laughing at me. He said, look, Krishna Balaram, the deities, Gaunitai. They're laughing at me because I'm trying to describe something which is impossible to describe. Sometimes he would speak and he'd look at us and we're all like, and he'd say, I am selling mirrors in the land of blind men. He would talk all this stuff. Anyway, still we're lucky something going in the air. So, Madhusudana Maharaj describes it. Prema is like the cutting of a saw, like a saw. It cuts this way, cuts that way. Separation, meeting, both giving something. So gopis, too much. What's the use of not saying anything? What's the use of our shyness? What's the use of our fear of our relatives? What's the use of our reputation as high-class ladies? Because Krishna is leading. All these things have value only for Krishna. So giving up all, the gopis remembered Ras Lila. He promised, I cannot live one moment without you. Now he is leaving. How can we exist without Ananta, Balaram's friend Krishna? In the evening he returned to Vraj in the company of the cowherd boys. We already talked this. his hair and garland covered by dust, from the dust raised from the hoofs of the cows. As he played his flute, he would captivate our minds with his smiling sidelong glances. Therefore, no, Shisukuvacha evam bruvana virahatura brisham brajastya Krishna vishaktamana saha Vishijalajam ruruda shrinu sriswaram govinda damo daramadavit. That's why when Gurudev would leave, people would sing this and go, maybe people would not understand what this is. Govinda damo daramadavit. So after speaking these words, these gopis were very attached to Krishna. They felt so much pain, so much separation. Krishna has gone, therefore what they take shelter of? Name of Krishna. Srila Sridhar Maharaj, he said, when we're with Krishna and serving, that time we're just absorbed in seva. That time name goes in the background. But when Krishna is not there, then name again comes to the forehand. So name gives, especially in separation, name gives so much shelter. Because to not have Krishna, then what you have? You have name. So speaking these words, the gopis chanted, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. There's one devotee, Bilva Mangal Thakur. He wrote 77 verses with this. Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. As the gopis wept, Akrura took his chariot out. And where he went, led by Nanda Maharaj, the coward men, took a shortcut. They could not keep up with the chariot, but Akrura's first time. So they took a shortcut another way, and Akrura went. Then he came to Akrura Ghat. Remember that, Vrindavan Chandra? Where is it?
Very edge of Vraj.
You do remember something. There, on the border of Vrindavan and Mathura is one village called Batrol. I always remember buttered roll. That's where they took the child. Somebody punch should do that. There is also, don't translate that, please. Batrol. There is also one place called Akrura Ghat. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would stay there. Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan, but he would not sleep in Vrindavan. Because too much mood of Krishna would come. And Mahaprabhu not came to be Krishna, he came for another thing. So daytime he would come to this. Imlitala, Okshana, you know what? You haven't been to these places. Dash your head on the stone. Promise, I will come this year. Say it. I will come this year. Come on, Oksana. You said in front of the deities, don't change mine.
I won't change my mind. Now they have to help me fulfill that.
No, that means if you don't come, it's their fault.
Yes.
No. Krishna wants us to come. Always he wants us to come. Why Krishna will give obstacles to coming? Never. Have to edit that out later. So, anyway, you'll see these old places, where Mahaprabhu sat, remember? At Imlitala, he would chant Harinam, look at the Yamuna and remember Radha Krishna's Leela. But nighttime he would go back outside Vrindavan, Akrura Ghat. It's just like the border. So Akrura took the chariot there. It's even now it's on the road to Mathura, right? And now it's 12 o'clock, he has to do Gayatri. We never hear of gopis giving up their seva to Krishna to do Gayatri. We never hear. Therefore, Gayatri is not there, Gayatri only this world. In Golok Vrindavan, then only Harinam is there. Goloker Premadana Harinam Sankirtana. Mahaprabhu brought this Harinam. There it says, no? What is it? There's Kaviraj Goswami says. Krishna mantra hoite hobe samsara mochan, Krishna nam hoite pabe si Krishna rechara. The Gayatri mantra give you liberation from all anartha and all bad things. Hey, you have to take Diksha. No? You did? Oh, that's good. I wasn't going to say for me, don't worry. So don't miss Gayatri mantras. No? This destroy all anartha. And then when free from anartha, then you can chant Harinam properly. Then Harinam give direct seva of Radha Krishna. Akrura not Brijavasi, no? He left Krishna Balaram to do Gayatri. Guru Maharaj said, we never heard any gopi doing Gayatri. No, they're just doing seva. So before Gayatri, you have to take bath. So when he went, there was one lake there. Now it's not there, it's dried. But so Akrura went, he left Krishna Balaram on the chariot. He went to take bath. So when he put his head under the water, what did he see? Not even close. Lord Vishnu. Well, here, no? Oh. I forgot one thing, no? With his glance, Krishna pacified the gopis. And he sent one messenger. You know what it's like when you don't really, someone rings but you don't really want to talk to them, then you send a text message, right? A little busy now, see you later. That's what I do anyway. So Krishna sent a messenger. He cannot say himself. And what was that messenger? Asayas. I will return the day after tomorrow. 2 days. I will return. I will return after 2 days. Some say Krishna returned after 100 years. Some say Krishna returned after 3 months. Some say Krishna never left Vrindavan. All three can be true. But anyway, we see Krishna. Sanatana Goswami says Krishna came back after 3 months. So, sending their minds after Krishna, the gopis became like figures on a painting. Not moving, no life. They waited, all they could see was the flag of Akrura's chariot going in the distance. The gopis turned back without hope that Govinda would return. Full of sadness, they spent their days and nights chanting about the name, form, qualities and pastimes of Govinda. Akrura came to this Akrura Ghat. He asked Krishna Balaram, you stay here in the chariot, I will do Gayatri. So he went and took bath in the waters of Akrura Ghat. Remember, Tejaswini, you've been there?
Yeah.
While immersing himself in the water, what did he see? He saw Krishna and Balaram in the water before him. Krishna and Balaram, he went under the water, like today we went to the Blue Springs. What's it called?
Yeah, good Krishna Blue Springs.
I saw a flounder there today. Anyway. Yeah, I didn't see Krishna and Balaram, but I saw a flounder. He thought, how the two sons of Vasudeva are here in the water? So he went up again. No, they're still in the chariot. They must have left the chariot. But when he put his head out, he saw, no, Krishna Balaram still in the chariot. What did I see? Was that real or illusion, he thought. He went again in the water. This time what he saw? Ananta Shesh. Snake is very soft. Have you ever picked up a snake? Snake is very soft. Right. Therefore Vishnu always sleeps on it. And snake is cool. In summer he's cool. And winter he's a little warm, like an air conditioner. Ananta Shesh has thousands of heads. Guru Maharaj said each head speaking different lila. Ram lila, this one. Gaur lila, this one. Something else. Surrounded on all sides, the siddhas, the chadanas, the gandharvas, the celestials, and demons also. Vrindavan Chandra was there. All were bowing their heads and praying to Vishnu. Ananta had thousands of hoods and thousands of helmets, thousands of heads. He wore a blue garment, Balaram. He was white as the filament of a lotus. Very white. He appeared white like the Mount Kailash. And on Anantashesh he saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead, lying peacefully on the bed of Anantashesh. That Lord was dark blue like a rain cloud, Lord Vishnu. He wore yellow garments, 4 hands, reddish eyes like a lotus, very attractive, smiling. Hello, Akrura. Lovely eyebrows, not like us, no monobrow, right? Vrindavan Chandra. His nose very attractive. His shoulders were broad. His chest was beautiful. His waist was thin. His neck was like a conch shell. Not how many lines you have in your neck? 20? Krishna only has 3. Trire kanka kanta stita gravam damo daram bhakti padam. So it describes Vishnu from top to bottom. So God has a form. He's not formless. He had a helmet, so many ornaments, so effulgent. He had a conch, discus, lotus flower, and club. Didn't I say that? Lotus flower and
Disc.
conch for devotees, and discus and club for the demonic class. Surrounding him were Nanda, Sunanda, the 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Brahma Rudra, all the devatas, all the Brahmanas, Prahlad, Narad, Uparichari Basu. Who was he? Became one associate. They were all chanting the Vedic hymns. He was surrounded by his 16 potencies. For $10,000, name 7 of them. Done and stuff. Vishnu has 16 main potencies, right? Isn't it? Here's Shri, Pusti, Gir, Kanti, Kirti, Tusti, Ila, Uraja, as well as Vidya, Avidya, Maya, and his Antaranga Shakti. Akrura became astonished. His hair stood on end. No, he became tears poured from his eyes. He stood up. Again, he saw Krishna Balaram in the chariot. They hadn't moved. Maybe Akrura thinking how these small boys, Krishna Balaram, can kill a big demon like Kamsa. So to give him enthusiasm, and Krishna give him this darshan. And what happened? Again. What's the time? Any questions? Hit my funny bone. Wow. Any questions from the people?
So he's looking up, and Krishna's still there. He's still seeing it. But Krishna's come from Mathura. He's already killed Kamsa.
No, he hasn't. He's going.
Oh, this is the first leaving.
So this is Akrura's vision in Brahmanda Ghat, Akrura Ghat. Actually, Guru Maharaj would say, from there, the original Krishna Balaram went back to Vraj. Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. From there, Krishna Balaram went to Vraj unseen by everyone, because Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. Understand, Tavarish? Krishna with peacock feather, Krishna with flute. What else? with Radhika on his side, dressed as cowherd boy. Vrindavan Pritija Padamekam Nagar. This Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. And Krishna's expansion, he goes to Mathura, he goes to Dwarka. But the original form of Krishna never leaves Vraj. Therefore, this Akrura got to the border. From there, unseen, Krishna Balaram went back, and the expansion of Krishna Balaram, they went on to Mathura. Let's speak a little bit. What, are you working tomorrow? You don't work, do you?
Yeah.
Shame on you.
A little bit.
So Krishna and Balaram entered the city of Mathura. We can hear that tomorrow. Don't want to speak too late. People have to work. Any questions, Alex? You're off tomorrow, right?
Yes.
You're going to come for Kartik this year?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think.
Anuradha, send your son one time. Come. You want to come? Why not? 1 month. If you're not happy, don't worry. Where are we? What's this place? Alachua is not going anywhere. We'll still be here in 1 month. No worries. Huh? Anyway, think about it. You want to come? Our door's always open. Any question? Nothing? Take care. So tomorrow night, last night, we'll speak. Actually, what we were saying last night is Krishna killed Keshi. Krishna killed Keshi. Then Krishna killed Vyomasur. Next day was Ekadasi. Akrura came. On the Dwadasi, he left. Krishna arrived on that first night. He broke the bow of Kamsa. Next day was disappearance of cups. So like Bhagavatam just means that you understand every day Krishna killing some demon, Krishna doing something amazing every day. So Kamsa's Tirobhav. I think he left on the Chaturdasi, that's the general day of destruction. But we'll hear this. No? So what happens tomorrow if you come, we'll hear Krishna and Balaram enter the city. First, he killed the washerman, took all their cloth. No. Then all the government, then he broke the bow of Lord Shiva. Who can break the bow of Shiva? Only someone who's greater than Shiva. Just like Ram broke the bow of Shiva to get the hand of Janaki Sita. So Krishna did that. Then the meeting with Kubja. Umadidi. Gurudev would say like that. Haribol, God bless him. Anyway, so many pastimes happen tomorrow. Who are these guys who come at the end? You came too late. You have to come tomorrow. No, it's not true. Now we have 2 samosas less. If you never came, it would be better. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, जय श्री गुरु गौरांग गंडाध गिरधारी श्री राधा ललित माधव जू की जय, श्री सच्चिदानंद गौर हरि की जय, श्री कृष्ण बालाराम जू की जय, श्री राधा मदमोहन राधा गोविंद राधा गोपीनाथ राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा रमन राधा दमदा राधा गोकुलानंद जू की जय, विष्णुपाद दंती स्वामी भक्ति वेदांत नारायण गोसाई महाराज की जय, विष्णुपाद दंती स्वामी भक्ति वेदांत मधुसूदन गोसाई महाराज की जय, नित्य लीला पुरुषी गौर गोविंद गोसाई महाराज की जय, भक्तिराम बामन गोसाई महाराज, भक्तिदान चिमुक्रम गोसाई महाराज की जय, भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी गोसाई महाराज की जय, भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोसाई महाराज की जय, श्री भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोसाई महाराज की जय, भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, श्री गौर किशोरदास गोस्वामी महाराज की जय, सत्यम गोस्वामी सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय, वैष्णव साहब जगन्नाथ दास बाबू जी महाराज की जय, गौरी वेदांत चार्य से बालादेव विजयभूषण महाशय की जय, श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर की जय, नाथम श्रीनिवास श्यामानंद प्रभु त्रय की जय, जय श्री रूप सनातन भक्त रघुनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल पतदास रघुनाथ सद गोस्वामी प्रभु की जय, स्वरूप दमदा रमानंद राय गोपाल सद वृंद की जय, नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री द्वैत गदाधर शिव सति गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गो वृंदावन द्वादश वनात्मक ब्रजमंडल धाम की जय, वृंदावन धाम वासी वृंद की जय, श्री राधा कुंज श्याम कुंज गिरिराज गोवर्धन गंगा देवी मोहन देवी भक्ति देवी वृंद देवी की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, संवेद गौर भक्त वृंद की जय,